Jai Hind everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are going to start a new topic which is fundamental and basic unit. This is a new chapter but not given in the book. It is a part of a commit. It is an additional topic we have to study. So without further delay, let's start the topic. And the first term is measurement. Okay. Now already you think about whenever we take the term measurement, you understood what? That whenever we go to the market or any grocery shop to buy some items, you need to tell some quantity. Without quantity, the shopkeeper also will confuse how much amount he should give you. Yes, because if you go to the market and you don't have to tell the exact value or exact expression for the same, obviously it will not so mean. Just like if you go to the market and say to the shopkeeper, you want potato. After that, the shopkeeper will ask, how much? Yes, this is a very simple question he will ask to you, how much? And there is a sense of the quantity. Yes. In the physics, it's very important to show the quantity along with the unit for any specific object. Without it, measurement is incomplete. Obviously, in the physics, it's the exact accuracy or science you can say is a knowledge of the measurement. And it is expressed the various phenomena in terms of relationship of the quantities involved. Okay, so let's have a look when we have to buy some in the market. Okay, let's take example of potato only. When you go to the market and you say, give me 2 kg of potato, this will make sense of a quantity. Here, two things are involved together. That means this 2 kg is a quantity, or you can say measurement. So this measurement actually contains two kinds of things. This 2 and this kg. Got that? So where the 2 is called the numerical value. Numerical value. And the kg is about unit. Clear? So here two things are involved together. 2 kg means 2 the numerical value and the kg is unit. And both are very important. If you leave any one, just like if you leave the 2 and you say, give me kg potato, how much? What is the quantity actually? This is 2, 3, 4, 5, anything. So obviously this 2 is very important for us. And the kg. Kg makes sense of any kind of object. If you take solid kind of things, obviously this is a kg. Just like if you want to buy potato, onion, etc. So these all are taken as a kg. When you talk about bananas not come to kg. They are taken as a dozen. Yes, in 1 dozen you know there are 12 pieces of banana. Okay, so this is a type of quantity. If you want to buy some milk, so obviously it will not come in kg. You have to take in liters. Yeah, 500 ml, liters. Okay, kind of. So this is all about the measurement, okay, and the quantity. So what is the special kind of thing is here? Here in the quantity, two kinds of things are involved. One is a numerical value and along with its unit, okay, and both are important. Without any one, the quantity will not fulfill and it will not any exact calculation or expression of any measurement. So let's have a look on the definition of measurement. So after having an idea of the quantities and the measurement, we came to know that there are many kind of quantities that we have in our surrounding we can measure actually. And these all are known as physical quantities. Yes. So in the physics we can say anything we can measure in surrounding directly or indirectly, that according to the law of physics actually. Okay, so these are known as the physical quantities. For example, you can take mass, speed, force, electric current, whatever. Okay, so these all are the quantities what we can measure actually in terms of the physics law is known as the physical quantities. Now they can be dependent or independent. Okay, but one thing is there, these all can be measured. Okay, but first of all we need to understand in the physical quantities that we can express these quantities in terms of the numerical value along with its unit, and this unit can be normal and derived also. That's why on the basis of this type of quantities we can categorize the physical quantity in two categories. The first is fundamental and the second is derived quantity. So first let's have a look that on the definition of physical quantities. So after having an idea of physical quantities, now we come to know that there are two kinds of physical quantities. First is a fundamental quantity and the second is derived quantity. Yes. So one by one we will elaborate what is a fundamental and what is the derived quantities. So let's talk about fundamental quantities. Since we already know there are two kinds of physical quantities what we can measure. There are two kinds. First is fundamental quantities and the second is derived quantities. In the fundamental quantities, we came to know that they are a kind of independent quantity. Independence means what? We have to take only a single unit along with it. Whatever the measurement will be, that means the numerical value, anything. Just like if you can take example of a mass. Mass, obviously we have to calculate in kg. The unit will be kg, whatever the value it is. X kg, you can take example where the x will be the numerical value and kg will be the unit. So here we came to know that only a single unit is along with it. Okay, so these fundamental quantities which can be expressed in a single unit. Okay, so these are known as the fundamental quantities which are independent to each other and there are no need to involve any other kind of unit along with it. So these are the fundamental quantities.
Students are requested to note down the definition of fundamental quantities and fundamental unit. As per the independent value, fundamental quantities or you can say basic quantities are 7. In the list, there are quantity along with the basic unit and symbol is given for all 7 fundamental quantity or basic quantities.
Now, this is the second kind of quantities, physical quantities. What is that? Derived quantities. Yes. Apart than the fundamental quantities where we can use only a single unit along with the numerical value for any measurement. Here in the derived quantity, we can use two or more than two physical quantities or unit as well. Okay. Now let's see, take an example of speed. We take example of speed. So obviously you know what is the formula of speed? Yes, guess it. It is distance upon time. Okay, let's write it. Distance upon time. Okay, now by the formula you can see here, their distance is according to the length you can take and time is already a fundamental quantity. So when this formula, the speed is a physical quantity which depend upon distance and time, whatever it is, multiplication or division. Okay, you can see here that it's depend upon, the speed is depend upon distance and time, two or two more than two physical quantities. So this will be the things or quantity which is depend upon two or more than two physical quantities are known as derived quantities. Yes, and those units actually who is represent this kind of quantity is known as derived unit. Let's see what happened when we talk about distance. You know what is the fundamental unit of distance? It is meter. Okay, and the time it's followed by second. So when we talk about the unit, derived unit, it become meter per second. Okay, so this will be the derived unit. Okay, so there is no any confusion between it, what is derived quantity and what is derived unit, because you know the quantity, the measurement what we have to measure, this is called the quantity, derived quantity. Okay, and those especially which is depend upon two or more than two physical quantities, remember that. And those kind of unit which is actually represent the quantity, the measurement, is known as the derived unit. Okay, this also should be depend upon two or more than two physical or fundamental unit. Yes, remember the term unit. Okay, meter per second, because quantity and unit both are different kind of thing. Quantity means whole measurement. Okay, and when you leave the numerical value, okay, just like if you take example of x meter per second, so the x will be the numerical value. I'm written x here. Why? Because I'm taking it as a variable. Okay, you can take any kind of numerical value here, and after that meter per second is the unit which is represent this quantity. Clear? So derived quantity is different kind of thing. So those type kind of quantity, or you can say those who type of physical quantities which is depend upon two or more than two fundamental quantities or physical quantities, is known as derived quantity. Take an example, speed. Also, if it is a multiplication, let's take example of a multiplication, just like area. Okay, yes, if you can take example of an area, you know what is that? Length into breadth, and you know length and breadth both are taken under the length. Okay, so both will be with the meter into meter, and approximately become meter square. Clear? So meter square is there, and you supposed to say that it is only a meter, so obviously you can take it as a physical or fundamental quantity. But no, what is difference here? Difference is that meter square. Why? Because 2 times meter is taken out. Okay, this meter square means meter into meter. Again we take 2 or more than 2 physical or fundamental quantity. So this also categorized as a derived quantity. Okay, whatever it is meter, you can take single time, okay, or multiple time. If you multiply it, or it the power is more than 1, so obviously it will be the derived quantity. I think it is clear to all of you. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Students are requested to note down the definition of derived quantity and derived unit along with the example. Thank you and Jai Hind all of you.